Hey guys, it's Sophie. You're watching The Hungry Tourist, and today's topic is all about gap years. Today's topic is all about whether or not we should be taking a gap year, things to consider, questions to ask that will hopefully make you a bit less uncertain. Just before we begin, I just wanted to say that I have made a poll. It's going to be up on either side. I can't remember which side it's on, so somewhere up there. It's a poll. It's about whether or not you want to take a gap year. So tell me, are you going to take a gap year? Are you taking a gap year? Comment below what you're planning on doing if you are taking a gap year, and if you want to go traveling, where are you traveling to? I'm really excited. And yeah, let's begin. Okay, number one, does your uni allow you to take a gap year? So some universities do not allow you to take a gap year. Most of the time it's actually the course that doesn't allow it that you've applied for, because it's either a very high academic course that is difficult to get into, or it's a very competitive course and it's difficult to get into, like ECU's Performance Academy. So if you're going into one of those courses, or you want to become like a GP or something, you're gonna really need to like research whether or not you can actually take a gap year, because that will decide your decision very, very quickly if that's your dream, and you know, obviously you can't defer. Number two, how do your parents feel about you taking a gap year? Alright, so if you're probably 18, 17 at this age, when you're about to take a gap year just before uni, you're most likely living with your parents, which is, you know, completely normal at this age. So I'm not bashing, but because of that, you're depending on them in a certain way, which means that their support is really important, whether or not you decide to take a gap year. So if they are really against it, or if they're uncertain, or if they're really for it because they're like, woo, traveling, then it's just important to talk to them about it. Open up to them and maybe find out what their experience is. Hear them out, listen to them, and then take that in as well and into consideration when you're making your choice, because it's really important that you have your parents' support. Number three. Ooh. Number three, there we go. Number three. What are you planning on doing in this gap year? Okay, so this is a really important part, because you're gonna actually have to decide what you're going to be doing. You need to make a plan, you need to have something in place, so you're not just going to be sleeping all day and eating all day and not really doing anything, like some people. For example, if you're going traveling, research what you're going to be doing, where you're going to be going, how you're going to make that happen, whether or not it's financially that you need to start, you know, saving up, or it's the fact that you don't have enough time off work because you're working full-time. But if you're going to have a plan in place, you have more chances of achieving more things. So you have plans in place, and you're not just going to end up, you know, getting to the end of the year and you feel like, oh, I didn't really achieve a lot of things, and then kind of feel a bit down about taking out a whole year. Number four. No. Number four. Sorry, I have difficulties counting already. It's only been 3 months of school. Are you financially stable for what you're about to do? This is mostly for those people who are going traveling. Can you afford to go traveling? So basically look into the hours you're getting, the amount of money you're getting, if you need to get another job maybe, or you need to help out a bit more at home, or you just need to start saving and spending less because you have enough money, you just keep spending it on stuff like I am, with burritos and tacos and, you know, Mexican food. That's not good for you. Stop buying them. Basically, what I'm telling you is you need to actually have a look at how much money you're earning, what you're spending it on, and ensure that you have enough money to actually go traveling. Because there's nothing worse than, let's say you booked a tour for August and you get there and you have $200 to spend on a 25-day tour. In Europe, that's not gonna happen. Best thing to do is buy a piggy bank, shove all the money in there. Ones that you can't open unless it's a can opener. Oh, I love those. They literally save my holidays every year. Number five, do you need a whole year? Not all unis and not all courses, but more than half of them allow mid-year take-ins, which means you need to actually have a look at your course, and you need to actually have a look at the uni you're going to and ask them questions before you make any decisions. Because let's say you only want to take a little break, you don't want to take a whole year out, you feel that's a bit too much, but you really want to take half a year off. And let's say that's enough time for you to go traveling and earn some money as well. I mean, for some people that will be more than plenty. It depends on the person and the situation they're in. Then look into that, because that's a really good option for you as well. You don't have to take out the whole year if you don't want to. Number 6. Question, why are you doubting yourself? For reals. Why are you doubting whether or not you should be taking a gap year? See, this was the most difficult part for me to tackle because I had the answers to all the other 5 questions, but this one I was like, why am I doubting myself? And I realized it was very heavily based on the fact that none of my friends were taking gap years. And I felt like, I'm gonna be behind them. I'm not gonna graduate the same time they will. I'm not really feeling it. I don't wanna be behind. I don't wanna be the last. I don't wanna be wasting a year while they're studying. And that's when I had to, like, you know, take a few steps back and realize that this is the end of high school. It's the end of high school, which means we are all going on completely different paths. Some person's going down a 6-year uni course. Some people are not even going to uni. Some people are going straight into work. Some people are going to TAFE to study a certificate or diploma or something. Some people are just going into uni for a 3-year course, and yeah, they will graduate before I will. But why should I care about whether or not they graduate before I will? This is not a race. I repeat, this is not a race. Nor is it a competition, which means that you should not care about whether or not your friends will graduate before you will. Why? Because you need to focus on your own path. You need to focus on your own education and your own little life that you're forming from now on. You're not behind them. You are not ahead of them. You are on your own path. How can you compete with someone who's on a completely different path to you? It's like unfair, and there's no point. Keep on focusing on your own path and just think about what you want to achieve, and that shouldn't be compared to what they want to achieve. So if your ultimate goal for this year is to travel to 5 different countries and explore them to like a full extent, make that your goal. That is a very bloody awesome goal. Don't compare it to other people's achievements and goals, because that is irrelevant to yours. We're too competitive in this world, I reckon. I think we need to focus a bit on our own path and our own goals. And once you do that, you will have a bit of more success in life and a bit more happiness, I think. Once you realize that you just need to keep your focus here rather than everywhere else. Thankful that you watched this whole video. I'm really happy that you're here still and you're still watching. Make sure to like if possible, maybe subscribe if you like this video and you want a bit more to come along. Also, are you taking a gap year? Are you planning on taking a gap year? What's your plan? Tell me, I want to know about it. Comment below. I'll see you next time. Bye.